Hello students, we are doing the Unit 3 of Maths, that is subtraction. Until now we have learned how to subtract 4-digit numbers. And we have started worksheet number 2 and we have done the 4 questions of this worksheet. Let us do 1 or 2 more questions of this worksheet so that we can recap what we have learned. Our first step is to make upper digits greater. Here 3 is smaller than 6, so we have to make it greater by borrowing. So when we borrow from this 4 tens, it will become 13, and what will left over here is 3 tens. Now here 3 is greater than 1, so there is no need to borrow. And move to the next place. 5 is smaller than 7, so we have to borrow to make it greater. Now we will borrow from this 9,000. We'll borrow 1,000, so it will become 1,500. What will left over here is 8,000. Now start subtracting. You know that we start subtracting from ones place only. So here 13 minus 6 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. 15 minus 7 is 8. And there is no number under this 8, so it will come down. So 8. So the answer is 8,827. Now let us do one more question. So first step is to make upper digits greater. 8 is already greater than 4. 2 is again greater than 1. And 1 is smaller than 8. So we have to borrow. We will borrow 1,000 from this 5,000. It will become 1,100, and what will left over here is 4,000. Now start subtracting from ones place. 8 minus 4 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. 11 minus 8 is 3. And 4 minus 1 is again 3. Now we have 6 questions left. You can see here. You have to do it yourself. Practice it. Because maths only comes when you practice it. Your calculation will become fast after practicing only, and you will do less mistakes if you will practice the maths regularly or on daily basis. Now move to the next worksheet. Here we will learn how to subtract such type of numbers having more than 1 zeros. For example, here 3,000 minus 981, 2,000 minus 1,812, here 8,000 minus 3,636. Now here the upper number have zeros, more than 1 zeros together. How to solve these questions? It is little bit confusing, so it is we have taken these questions separately. Start with the worksheet number 3. Now the first step is same. We have to make the upper digits greater by borrowing. Now here 0 is smaller than 1, so we have to borrow from tens place. But here again there is 0. 0 means nothing. There is nothing which this tens place can give to ones. So for that, to give something to ones place, first of all, this place has to borrow from the 100 place. But again, this 100 place have nothing to give to the tens place. Now, to give something to tens place, this 100 place has to borrow from the 1000 place. So that means ultimately this we have to borrow from the 1000 place. So when this 100 place borrow 1000 from this 1000 place, then this will become 100. And what will left over here is 2000. Now here is 100. Now it has 100, so it can give 10 tens, or you can say 100 to this tens place. So when this tens place borrow 100 from here, what will left over here is 900, and here it becomes 10 tens. Now it has 10 tens, so we can take 1 10, or this ones can borrow 10 and 1 tens from here. It will become 10, and what will left over here is 9 tens. In this way, ultimately we borrowed from this 3000, then it becomes 100, then 100 is taken by this tens place, so it becomes 10 tens. What will left over here is 900, and then this ones place has taken 10 from this tens place. What will left over here is 9 tens. Now all the upper digits are greater. Now we can start subtracting. So here 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. And there is nothing here under 2, so it will come down. So this is our answer, that is 2019. It is little bit confusing, so let us do one more question to understand it. Here again we have a question, 2000. We have to subtract 1812 from 2000. So we will start from ones place. Here 0 is smaller than 2, so we have to borrow from tens place, but here there is nothing to give. So what we will do, this tens will again borrow from here 100 place, but here 100 place, at 100 place there is 0. So ultimately we have to borrow from the 1000 place, that is from 2. So this 100 place will borrow 1000, and it will become 100. What will left over here is 1000. Now this tens place can borrow from this 100 place now. So this tens place will borrow 100 from here, and it will become 10 tens. So what will left over here is 900. Now here 0 is there at ones place, so it will again borrow. So it will borrow 10 from 10 tens. So what will left over here is 9 tens, and what will it become is 10. Now start subtracting. You know that we start subtracting from ones place because now all the digits, upper digits, are greater or equal to lower digits. Now 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 1 is again 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. I hope it is clear to you. You can try this third question yourself. And now we will do some more questions of subtraction and learn how to check the answers. So tomorrow we will learn how to subtract and check the answers in our next video. Thank you.